Hello and welcome back to the sofa. Today for music, instead of singing, I'm gonna have you doing a little bit of listening. Listening and watching actually, because all of the music that I'm going to be sending you is going to be in the form of a video. So you get to watch it and listen at the same time. So we likely won't be doing listening every week, but we will be doing it every once in a while. And so I'm going to call this segment Notables. Notables because this is music that I have enjoyed and I would really like to share with you. This is music that I would like you to take note of. Notables also because notables. Notables. Get it? Music note. I try. So I have 4 different videos for you to be listening to. You can listen to all of them today, but you absolutely don't have to. You can come back and watch a different one each day if you would like, whatever works best for you. The reason that I picked these 4 pieces of music, these 4 songs, is because all of these videos, all of these recordings and these videos were made within the last week or so of time. They just happened. They were just recently created. And the reason that they were all made within this last week or so is in response to what we're all currently going through right now in the world. All of the 4 videos that I'm going to talk about in this video that I want you to go listen to, I'm going to put all the links in the little drop down box underneath this video. When you click to see the description of the video, all of the links will be there. So, our first notable is a video of some symphony orchestra players playing together. They're all in their own individual houses, but they've put all these videos together to make the whole song. Now, these instrumentalists, these professional musicians, they come from the Edmonton Symphony Orchestra and the Calgary Philharmonic Orchestra, 2 different orchestras, Edmonton's and Calgary's, and they are playing a piece of music by a composer named Edward Elgar. A composer, remember, is a person who writes music. They're the person that thinks of the music in their head, music that doesn't already exist in the world, and they write it down. So, as you're listening and watching this video, here's what I want you to think about and what I want you to notice. Can you see if you can find an instrument that belongs to every instrument family? Can you find something that belongs to the string family? Can you find something that belongs to the woodwind family? Can you find something that belongs to the brass family? Can you find something that belongs to the percussion family? See how many you can find for each one. And as a challenge, if you want an extra challenge, see which family has the most instruments in this video. You might have to make the video full screen because some of them are pretty small. So see how big you can get it and see how many you can find. If you can't remember, if you're not quite sure where an instrument belongs, you can always Google it and say, hey, what family does the bassoon belong to? What family does the trombone belong to? Double check your answers. Notable number 2. The next video that I want you to watch is kind of similar to the first, where a whole bunch of individual musicians recorded their own part and then they put it all together in a video. But instead of instruments, this is a video of a choir singing together. So a choir is a group of people that sing, and all of their different voices have different sounds and different colors and different pitches. And when we put them all together, they make beautiful music. So this is a choir called Prairie Voices. Prairie Voices is a choir that is in Winnipeg. Now, this piece of music that they are singing is not in English. The composer of this music, his name is Pert Usberg, and he is an Estonian composer. Estonia is a country in Northern Europe. In the description of their video, you will see that they explain the meaning of the song. So the song starts by describing things that are ordinary and regular and mundane, if you've heard that word before. And by the end of the song, the words, what it's describing is that when all of these ordinary things come together, we can actually make something beautiful. I want to talk about the different voices that are singing in a choir. When we have a choir, it's called a mixed voice choir. If we have a treble choir, that would be like our choir that we have at school. All of our treble voices sing in higher pitches, right? But if we have a mixed voice choir, that means we're gonna have higher pitches, but we're also gonna have lower pitches. Now, different voices, depending on how high or how low they can sing, they have different names. So the very highest pitch, the highest range of pitches, is called soprano. The next range of pitches is called alto. So even in a treble choir where our voices are a little bit higher, usually you'll have soprano and alto together. The lower we go then, now we're gonna add tenor, and the very lowest pitches are sung by the basses. This is bass. Think about our xylophones in class. Think about our bass bars. Those are the giant ones that each letter has their own bar. So think about how bass xylophone, it's the biggest one, it's the lowest pitch. So same thing goes for singers. If you can sing the lowest notes, if you have the lowest range, you're called a bass singer. So I wanna see if you can notice when you start to listen to this song, I wanna see if you notice when the bass singers start to sing. Are they there from the beginning, or do they come in a little bit later? What does the beginning start with? Does the beginning start with the highest sound? Does it start with soprano? Does it start with all of them? That's what I want you to figure out. But mostly listening for, when does that bass sound come in? When does the lowest sound start? Notable number 3. The third video that I would like you to watch is a video that features someone from Edmonton. Her name is Audrey Ochoa, and she's actually a teacher too. She's a music teacher also, but she is a professional musician and she plays the trombone. And so she made this video that has 2 different songs in it. The first song is a song from a musical, and the musical is called Hadestown. A musical is kind of like a play where actors on stage, right, they tell a story, right? They're each different characters, sort of like Reader's Theater, but with action and with different sets and costumes and props. But in musical theater, there is also the added element of music. The singing is what helps tell the story. So you might know some musicals like Hairspray, or like Mary Poppins, or like The Sound of Music, or like The Wizard of Oz. So in this video, the very first song is a song from that musical, and Audrey plays it because a couple of years ago, we actually had this show, Hadestown, here in Edmonton. It's now a show that's on Broadway in New York, but we had it here in Edmonton, and she was the one who played trombone in the show. Also, when Hadestown was in Edmonton at the Citadel Theater, Ms. Voyer, I went and saw it 3 times. It is one of my absolute favorite musicals now. So the second song in this video is one of Audrey's songs. She writes her own music, and a lot of it is often in a jazz style. Jazz music is a specific genre of music, just like there's classical music, and there's rock music, and there's country music, and there's Latin music, and there's reggae music, and there's folk music, and bluegrass music. There's all these different styles of music. So as you listen to this video that has the 2 songs in it, the one song that is a musical theater song and the other song that's more of a jazz style, I want to see how the music makes you feel. What do you notice about how the music makes you feel, or what it makes you think of, or different things that you hear? Is it similar? Is it the same or kind of close to the first 2 videos, the video with the symphony players, the instruments, and the video with the singers, with the choir? Or is it a little bit different? See what you notice. And notable number 4. The very last video that I have linked for you that I want you to listen to, it's really short. This one is not too long, but it was created by Command Brass. Now remember, the brass family includes trumpet and trombone and tuba and French horn, and they are musicians from the Royal Canadian Air Force Band. And they made this video, and the song that they have chosen and that they're playing, it's a piece of music called The Song for Health. So they made this video as a thank you for all of the healthcare workers and all of the people, we call them the public sector, all of the people out in the public who are still working to make sure that we are all safe and that we are all healthy. This one is just for listening. I just want you to listen to it and enjoy it, because I listened to it more than one time. I kept repeating the video and going back to the beginning because I love the way that all of the different brass instruments come together in harmony. Remember, harmony is when there's more than one pitch happening at the same time. This video only has 6 different musicians. It has 5 brass players and a piano player. And actually, I know the piano player. The piano player is my friend David. So, see if you can spot him in the video. So next week, when I see you next, we still have another Y'all Come Sing coming up next week, but there will also be some videos that are chunked, that are separated into different grades. So there might be a video that's for grade 2 and 3 together, and there might be a video that's for grade 5 and 6 together. So keep an eye out, because that's gonna come next week too, where there's going to be some videos that are for different grades. So you can find your own grade and watch that one. All right, my friends, that is all for today from the sofa. And so let us clap out together. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3.